Hey guys, what is going on and welcome to a Battle Royale video here on the channel. Now, today is the week 5 quests for both OG and Battle Royale. We'll have a little look at the OG ones first, but we're not actually going to play OG, we're going to play Battle Royale, but let's have a little look at these week 5 OG quests. Now, again, as is the norm for this season, we have 3 quests that follow the same pattern as the previous weeks, and then we have your one random miscellaneous quest. So your eliminations this week, instead of being 5 eliminations, is 2 player eliminations, but with explosives. So that might be the reason why it's only 2, simply because explosives might be a little bit harder to get a kill with. After that, you've then got deal 1,000 damage to players with an LMG, or your light machine gun, or dual pistols, which, honestly, both are pretty good weapons, so 1,000 damage shouldn't be too hard. Your Search 10 chests this week is at Moisty Mire or Lonely Lodge, shouldn't be too difficult, and then the miscellaneous one is Headshot 3 players with a sniper rifle. Might be a little bit more of a tricky one. As per usual, there's 100,000 XP up for grabs there, alongside both stages 7 and 8 of your bonus goals, giving you another 60,000, meaning 160,000 XP total, or 2 full levels. For your regular Battle Royale, we have our week 5 quests here, and they are to consume 3 different food or drink items at BURD To Go gas stations. Shouldn't be too difficult. Hit 5 different players from behind. This one will be a fairly tough quest, I reckon. Fall from 5 stories or above without taking damage. I've got a couple of ideas on how to do that, so I'll tell you those in game. Headshot opponents 5 times with marksman rifles, shouldn't be too difficult, and then spend 1,000 bars at Academy Tech Labs, again, shouldn't be too difficult. 150,000 XP up for grabs there, plus 40,000 from your stage 7 bonus goals, meaning 190,000 XP total, around about 2.5 levels, so just under 5 levels from this week's weekly quest. So without further ado, let's jump into a game. So first things first, the Academy Tech Labs. Now these, we've mentioned them before, they're the big balls, only some of them are active. If there is just an empty bunker, there can be one there, but it's not there in that game. Coming down here, if you buy an epic weapon, that is already 600 gold bars, which is really quite cheap. You can buy boons here as well for 500, so if you get an epic weapon and a boon, you've already completed that quest. 1,000 gold. Now, both of the things that I was talking about for the fall from 5 stories or above without taking damage, they're both here, and that is the base boost power or the kill switch revolvers. Base boost, you can launch yourself up with them, and if you land, you don't take any damage. So therefore, that would be ideal for this quest. I'm going to show you what I mean with the kill switch revolvers though, because there is definitely a way to do it with those. So what you want to do is get yourself up to a high cliff, like I've done here, and you can just double jump off it with the kill switch revolvers, and then use the hang time to slow yourself down, which negates full damage, and just like that, you've done that quest nice and easy. So, therefore, we've already done 2 of these 5 weekly quests straight away, which, honestly, can't really complain about. So, what we're going to do now, I'm going to head over to a BURD To Go gas station. Just keep in mind that BURD To Go is literally just the name of the gas stations on this map. So it is literally just any gas station dotted around the map. Head to any of those, and we'll see what we can do, because I feel like a lot of the things that you actually need are over there. So in theory, you might be able to just go straight over there and get the food and drink items at the gas station itself. So heading over here is an example of a BURD To Go gas station. I do believe though that people have already sort of raided and ransacked this one. But if you look around, you've just got to eat food and drink here, so look around. There might be some here, but in all honesty, right now I'm not seeing anything. So that would obviously make the quest more difficult if none spawns in, because you'll then have to find some and bring it here, which obviously just adds a little layer of complexity. Oh, I'm an idiot. shield potion counts as a drink, does it not? So yeah, your shield potions would count. That's interesting. So just use shield potions, I guess. Mini shields and big shields. I'll get that quest done nice and easy for you. I guess though, I'm going to need to try and find some food right now. So folks, it's also worth saying that if like me you are struggling to get multiple different food items, fish count. So if you blow up any fishing spot or manage to find a fishing rod or anything, fish will count for it as they are a food item. The other thing that you can use is obviously mini shields are a different item to big shields, so you can use both of those to get at least 2 of your items ticked off, which might just make that quest, again, that little bit easier for you. So, do just keep an eye out. You might find some food items. If not, mini shields, big shields, chug jugs. Don't believe the slurp juice in regular Battle Royale at the moment. Fish. All of that will count. The other thing worth saying then is for the DMR quest, where you need to hit headshots with DMRs. It isn't specifically players. It does say opponents. So you can, thankfully, get away with just using the demon guards and such like that. That will help. One other thing then to mention is the beautiful return of another set of expertise quests. Our third set of expertise quests comes from Midas and is for the unstable Thunderclap DMR, which obviously requires you to deal damage with DMRs and such like that. Now, as has been previously stated, I am not going to show you guys the expertise quests here on the channel because they are long and frankly will be done over the course of a period of time, so therefore just get them done in your free time when you get a chance to. You will get them done from naturally playing. I've already completed both the prior ones, which is unusual because in previous seasons I haven't completed expertise. So do just have a little look at them yourself, but they're more ones for you to just do yourself when you have the availability to do so. So let's crack on, shall we? So folks, it's worth noting there is a new unstable weapon today as well, with the expertise. Now, this weapon is just an unstable Thunderclap DMR. You can get it from Overlord Spires. Apparently you can also get unstable grenades from those as well. The unstable Thunderclap DMR has a 10 round magazine, and effectively the key difference is that some of the bullets can explode on impact. Oh wait, let's test it on this guy. We're probably we're gonna get killed, but yeah, you saw the explosion there. I think it might have actually been the explosion that killed me, but yeah, the explosion is definitely big, it's definitely powerful, and it's definitely loud. You can buy it from Midas for 1,000 gold bars. Obviously, as you get the expertise, you'll get your discount up to 60% off, getting it down to just 400 gold bars once you've done those quests for him. But yeah, that is the new Thunderclap DMR. So loading into a third game, I've also just noticed that we have done damage from behind on 2 different players, which is interesting. I think it's maybe one of those quests that you're just going to get done without kind of realising it. You're not actively going to try and do it, it's just going to happen when it happens. So if that is the case, I guess you've sort of got to organically hope that it gets sorted by itself. There's a couple of people here as well. It's kind of annoying. But I guess this is possibly The bird one's actually kind of difficult for one key reason. I just can't find anything other than shields and mini shields. But yeah, there are definitely other things in the loot pool, such as your chug jugs, fish, any forageables that you find. It's just you got to get them and take them there. So maybe the bird one is more complex than I originally thought. So let's try again. So folks, for the BURD To Go quest, I think your best bet is honestly down by this bridge. Like, there's a lot of fishing areas down here where you should be able to find a fishing rod, catch a fish and then take it up there. Because obviously your fish will count as a food. So that way you can do mini shields, big shields, and whatever fish you catch, which hopefully will make the quest just that little bit more achievable for most of you. I mean, annoyingly, I think a lot of the fishing spots have already been fished, but let's say if I can find a small fry, I could always use that to get me up to 75. But yeah, this is probably the best way to do it, I would reckon. Then you can use the launch pads on that bridge to head back over to back over to the little BURD To Go. Come here, eat the fish, and then that gets that quest done for you, I guess. Which, honestly, is probably the best way to do it. So all we've got left now is a couple more players from behind and some more headshots. So let's see if we can get any of those done in this game. This is like the 4th or 5th game that I've played. So, I mean, it'd be nice to get a little bit more done, if we can. I think the headshots with the marksman rifle aren't too difficult to get. It's just you got to have good aim, especially if the target is moving. So, like, you shouldn't have too much of an issue trying to get your headshots. The hit opponents from behind, definitely come to the conclusion that is just a pure luck-based one. Like, sometimes you might be able to catch someone who's running or facing a different opponent and you can third party. Might be your best way to get them. But it is just going to happen over time. So let's see. In fact, let's go up to the Cause Island maybe. Because that might be another good place to go and get your headshot opponents. Because obviously, as we said earlier in the video, the headshot opponents will count on your demon guards. So folks, just to prove how easy it is to do the headshots on Core, just wait for her to go and stand on a podium and like line your dot up with her head. Obviously it's hit scan, so there is no bullet drop with the DMRs in chapter 6. So just line them up, get your shots off, and you should be able to do that nice and simple. Now obviously the one from behind you cannot do like this, because the one from behind does specifically have to be players, not opponents. But honestly, your marksman quest should be really simple to do up here. Or you could also go for a spire, but I feel like this one might be easier just because she goes for a distance and stays there, whereas if you go for the spire, the guards there obviously might still be moving around. So this is probably your easiest way to do that quest up here on Cause Island. Coming up to the mountains and using things like the tracking visor, not necessarily to find players directly, but to see their footprints, might be another good way to get the players from behind, because from down here, it's mildly difficult for them to necessarily know we're here, so they might be facing away. They're more likely to be facing away from you. Obviously, scope in first, see if they are facing away, because like this guy who's shooting the explosive one at me, he's definitely not looking away, he is looking at me. But like, if you get lucky, you might be able to get another one like we did in this game. I'm now at 4 out of 5. I think you can sort of strategically go for it by positioning yourself in places where you're more likely to get the quest done. But honestly, 80% of it is just luck of the draw. Can you get behind them? Are they unsuspecting as well? Unsuspecting players will naturally be easier for you to do this quest on than ones that know your location. Bots as well, maybe. If you can jump over a bot, obviously you might be able to do it that way. I mean, yeah, this bot here is not proving as easy to do that as I thought he would, but you can definitely do it with bots. But I think your best bet, honestly, is just catch someone unsuspecting. It's going to be a lot easier. So folks, as proven right here, what you need to do really, if you want to actively focus doing it, is get up higher so that you can see people from a distance. Wait until they're definitely facing away from you and then shoot them. Like, you can sort of strategically do the quest, I guess. As proven by the fact that I have now done all 5 quests in 4 or 5 games, so it's not too bad. It's definitely attainable, but it just might take a little bit of patience. So with all that said and done, folks, that is it for the week 5 quest. Make sure to jump in. You've got week 5 in Battle Royale, obviously you've also got week 5 in OG. And you do also have those new expertise quests for the Thunderclap DMR. So, jump in game, try them all out, go and play the new week of Blitz Royale as well. There will be a video on that up later today if you guys wanted to check that one out. But until then, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it informative, enjoyable and fun to watch as always, and I'll see you all in the next one.